In the studio, joined by Ariana of Ariana and the Rose. So, how has your journey been over here?
My journey has been good. We got a little delayed because of some chickens that fell over on the highway.
You just couldn't make it up, could you?
You couldn't. It was so funny. My mother had texted me. She's in New York right now, and she said, "What's going on? How is everything?" And I said, "You're really not going to believe this, but there are thousands of chickens that have fallen over on the highway." I feel terrible. I don't know if the chickens are okay, but.
So aside from chickens, how's your time been over in the UK?
It's been great. It's been amazing. I've been coming back and forth for, the better part of a year. I think I've been here actually more than I've been anywhere else. And the UK's just sort of become a bit of a second home. And for this tour specifically, it's been really fun. And we've only played 2 shows so far, but the crowds have been really great.
So how have you found the audiences in the UK different to those of New York, for instance?
I think that people here go out to see music because they just really like discovering new music. Whereas in the States, it's a little more, people need a little more incentive to go out that, they won't necessarily go see a band they've never heard of unless somebody drags them, or really they need to say, oh, I've heard of them or I've seen them here. Whereas here I feel like if you say, hey, I have if a friend says to you, oh my gosh, there's this great band, let's go see them, someone's just sort of more willing to go check them out.
Ah, fantastic. So you're currently on tour with the Hoosiers. How is that going? Are you enjoying it?
I am enjoying it. They are so funny. They are such a good group of guys. Their show is so fun and high energy, and we really, we've been watching the show. I think we'll probably end up watching their show probably every night because it's just really fun to watch.
So what can people expect from yourself when you do your set?
Yeah, we have a really high energy, fun set. It's come together. We redid a lot of it right before tour, so it's a real mix of what the record is plus some extra energy for the live show. It's that real blend of electronic elements as well as acoustic, and we go all the way down to just a song with a piano. And then we go all the way up to, electronic drums and synths and background vocals and everything. So it gets pretty dancey at certain parts.
So that must give you a lot of flexibility to be able to recreate your music live with all the instrumentation.
Yeah, it's been really crazy actually, just in such a short amount of time, how we've kind of grown and changed in how we represent the music live. We used to not use any backing tracks, and we used to have everything acoustic, and now we have electronic drums as well as acoustic drums, and we've created a sort of hybrid of backing tracks and big background vocals, but my synth player is playing 2 synths and I'm playing a synth, so it really feels very thick, and it was important to me that people really know that we're playing, that it's not just a group of people standing with background tracks behind them.
Yeah. So you've released your EP, Head vs. Heart. How would you describe that to someone that's not heard it?
I would describe it as, I've been saying alternative synth pop. I kind of like to think of it as a dance music catharsis, that, you're dancing and crying at the same time.
Fantastic. In Your Bed, which was one of your songs, part of the hook is made up with your vocals. Do you like exploring different styles of beats on records?
Yeah, absolutely. That track actually was the first time that I had sort of layered background vocals to create literally, rhythmically and melodically the sort of landscape of a song. It actually came from that babadas in that song was actually originally a background vocal for a different track.
Oh, okay.
It was a background vocal for a song that didn't end up on the EP, and the producer that I did that song with, Kyle Kelso, he and I were doing that song. We were in the studio for about 7 hours, and we were like, this song isn't good enough. We don't like it, but we do like those background vocals. So we started with those, and then we built the song around it. And ever since then, I feel like I've gotten a little crazy, actually. I'm in the middle of writing an album right now, and I feel like I've done it maybe too much. I'm like, okay, let's lay off the doo-doo-doos and hooks like that.
And how is the album going?
It's going so well. I'm really excited about it. It's actually, there are some tracks that are getting worked on right now in London as we speak. I've been really fortunate to do some co-writing with amazing people. I wrote with a group called The Nexus, who they've done things for Lana Del Rey and Ollie Murs and a ton of people, and worked with a really wonderful Norwegian man named Martin Scholey, who had done some stuff for the Sam Smith record and the Lonely Hours coming up. Yeah. So I've been really fortunate to get to work with people that are making music that I love, and I think that the album's going to be really, really strong. I'm proud of it.
And when are you hoping for that to be released?
First single I think will come out right at the end of this year, and then we'll be releasing the full length right at the beginning, top of 2015.
Obviously, you've done also videos for In Your Bed and, of course, Heartbeat.
Yes.
What's been your favourite to record, and any reason why?
You mean in terms of videos?
Yeah, in the actual video, yeah.
Actually, I Love Me, Hate Me, which is one of the tracks. We just did a music video for that song, which will be coming out soon, and that's been my absolute favorite to do. It's more conceptual, and we had a real throwback 60s kind of Barbarella feel for it, and there's a lot of glitter, eyeshadow, and dancing going on, and that was just the most fun. I did it actually with some of my very best friends who are directors. One of them's a cinematographer, one of them's a makeup artist, so literally me and my 5 girlfriends got together and said, let's make a music video, and I think that it's really high energy. The In Your Bed video was very fun as well, because I just literally rolled around in the bed for a whole day.
Right. Now, as well as obviously your videos, you've obviously done photo shoots in New York. You've got a website dedicated to those. Yep. Do you think that music goes well with photography and art, and it complements your music?
Oh, absolutely. I think that, you know, people see things and hear things at the same time now, and oftentimes I think they see a photo of you before they ever hear your music. So it's something that I think is very important, that you need to look like what you sound like, which is hard to find, and it's taken me some time to really figure out what that means to me, and I think that artists that really connect with people are the ones that have all of that together. Beyonce putting out a visual album this year, I mean, I think is the biggest testament to that. She put out a whole record that's just videos, and you associate those songs now with some of the visuals that she has. So I think that, yeah, it's very important.
That's brilliant. Now, how can our listeners find out more about you online, on social networks, anything like that?
We're on all of it. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, iTunes. We're on Spotify. Our Facebook page is probably the fastest way to get all information about us, and we're actually doing a giveaway for the Who's Yours tour, where we're giving a package of all free merch and Beats by Dre headphones to people that sign up for it. So you can do that online.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for taking the time for the interview. Just one more question. If you could cover any song, what would it be and why? As a challenge for you.
Oh my god. If I could cover any song. Oh my goodness, that's such a hard question. Maybe anything Prince. We do a great cover of I Want to Be Your Lover, which is like a B-side, a Prince B-side, which I love, but really all things Prince. And also, and I don't think I'll ever have the balls to do it, but Love on Top by Beyonce. I would just love to cover it. But those key changes, you know, they freak me out.
That's a challenge of a song.
Maybe I'll do it though. Maybe I'll go for it one day, but I love that song.
That's brilliant. Well, thank you, Ariana. That was brilliant.
Thank you.
Could you just do me a favour? Could you just go, hi, this is Ariana from Ariana and the Rose, and you're listening to Breakfast with Ant and Phil on BCB. Is that all right?
Ant and Phil.
Ant and Phil,
yeah. Sure. Oh wait, on what did you say?
On BCB.
On BCB,
right?
Okay. Oh, whenever.
Yeah, whenever you're ready, sorry.
Hi, I'm Ariana from Ariana and the Rose, and you're listening to Breakfast with Ant and Phil on BCB.
That's brilliant. Thank you very much. Right, I'll get that saved and I'll come out and...